President Obama, Secretary Johnson, Admiral Zukunft, Admiral Stows, Captain Vogt, Captain McCauley, Dean Colella, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, thank you all for joining us for our momentous occasion. And to the class of 2015, we made it. We did it. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you all for allowing me to have this opportunity to represent the class as a representative on this wonderful day that we have. Since June 27th, 2011, our first day at the Academy, we learned songs like The Alma Mater and Semper Paratus, passed down through the generations. There was dissonance that first night as we sang the Alma Mater, for we had yet to find our harmony with one another. But it came quickly in the 7 weeks and months that followed. Eventually, our individual styles emerged. By paying respect to tradition, we reinvented versions that were meaningful to us, much like my favorite cover artist, Kurt Hugo Schneider, whom I had the opportunity to meet this past year. Thanks, Kendall. What I enjoy most about Schneider's covers is that they are a reinvention of something that's been done before, but are still engaging, because he has reinvented them in a new way, with new lyrics and different instrumentation. Like we have all done and will continue to do, cover artists start with a structure, shared and enjoyed by many, and personalize it with elements that express their own individuality. Musician Jason Mraz sings in his cover of In My Life by the Beatles, "I will never lose affection for the people and things that went before." Just as Mraz and the lyrics pay tribute to the past, so we honor the heritage of the Long Blue Line. We will join the Officer Corps in just a little over an hour to begin our careers in the United States Coast Guard. Today is our chance to seize a hold of our futures, to own our careers, to produce our own cover song. We will shape a journey for ourselves in the Coast Guard and beyond, across the country and throughout the world. We know this will be a challenge. We know there will be long days of double watches, collateral duties, of seemingly endless boardings and pre-flight checks. We know there will be hard decisions and sacrifices. But I can tell you, we're ready. We're ready because we know the songs we will cover. We know what our service expects. We've heard the sea stories, we've studied the mishaps, and most importantly, we've completed the necessary preparations. Over the past 4 years, we learned about what it takes to be an officer, experienced what it means to serve in a branch of the armed forces, and not just any branch, the Coast Guard. And we pondered what lies ahead. We asked ourselves questions such as, who in our class will make admiral? Will we ever get our honor out of the trunk? In our time here, there were days that our socks smiled and were more motivated than we were. We cherished our memories as the last class to have enjoyed family-style breakfasts every day of the week. We argued, we loved, and we lost those like Soso and Beso who are dear to us. In it all, we came together as a class. Within this collective experience, we found our individual paths. We wrote papers with page lengths representative of graduate level work. Some of us bemoaned the lack of an ops research lounge, albeit a few of us. and still others measured samples in the lab with painstaking accuracy. On the sports field, some ran, others kicked, and some served the ball. What stretches before us is our paramount opportunity to envision a preferred future, one that is shared with the men and women sitting beside us, but that is also uniquely our own. To a greater extent than while at the academy, in the fleet, our experiences will differ, highlighting the various genres that go to our individual tastes. This divergence among our careers will begin the moment we leave the front gates. Josh Moan and Brenna Cook will have experiences as OODs, which could stand for Optimistic Ocean Dwellers. Holly Moore and Tevin Porter Perry will recount tales as EOWs, which might mean Energetic Otter Watchers. There will be stories of SAR cases, defined for some as sleepless all-night rockings, and for all of us, plenty of memos, which we will find really means memorizing engineering machinery operations and making every moment outstanding. I can hear it now. A cover of a recent Bruno Mars hit. Stop. Wait a minute. Fill our cup, put some coffee in it. Take a sip, all hands on deck. Mr. Horton's got us prepped. We'll be in Portsmouth, Sheboygan, Pascagoula, Mississippi. When we show up, we're gonna impress by patching the pipes that are drippy. We'll be top. Yes, ma'am. Call us a leader and a Coast Guardsman. We'll be top. Yes, ma'am. Only 20 years till retirement. Buoy tendon, hallelujah. Woo! Law enforcement, hallelujah. Woo! Because 2015, we'll get an admiral from ya. Commencement day, and we're in the spot. Don't believe me? Just watch. These will be the lyrics to the songs of our careers. I'm excited to see all of the places our class will go. I mean, think about the caliber of the Coast Guard's newest ensigns. All of you sitting before me are top-notch and deserve the privilege to stand up here, representing our class as one of the finest graduates the Academy has to offer the fleet and the people of the United States. Clearly, Corinne Nolan and Caitlin Geaver have demonstrated superior aptitude as undergraduate scholars. Matt Hanks, Adam Hoberg, and Pat Dreiss were the class's best qualified leaders, as shown by their direction while regimental commander. Mary Hazen, Taylor Tennyson, and many others far surpassed other collegiate athletes, and the list goes on. With all this talent, we will be in the upcoming generation of commanding officers, entrepreneurs, captains of the port, and professors, to name just a few possibilities. Of course, like any cover artist, we must acknowledge those who helped us learn the original songs. We credit our success in large part to the faculty who instructed us, the mentors who guided us, and the family members, friends, and sponsor families who supported us. The influence you had on our development here will resonate in each step of our career. We are fortunate to have shared these past 4 years with you, and we are looking forward to those we will share in the future, both together and apart. And we, class of 2015, will also cherish our friendships with one another. By the very nature of our profession, we will have diverging journeys, but the bonds we have, we establish them here. We will always share our roots, fondly remembering our friends while we are away between the years of reunion. Now, before I close, it would be remiss not to mention that I used to worry I wouldn't fit into the box of a military career. I have since realized that we shouldn't worry about fitting into the box. Instead, we must fill it. So fill it with training schools, advanced degrees, and special assignments, with misadventures, mistakes, and closed doors. And at the end of it all, these experiences will be solely our own and what we made them to be. So classmates, in this time of looking ahead and looking back, let what you've learned, what you've done, and what you've seen propel you forward. It's our time to write new lyrics to an old familiar tune. I wish you well. Stay in touch, and may you be met with fair winds and following seas. Semper Paratus. Go Bears, go commencement, and go class of 2015. Thank you.